Dan Amos is the man behind the duck. He is the creative genius and the financial and business genius that is behind the duck.
But there's so much more to it than the duck. He's taken the company to heights that John and Bill and Paul Amos never even dreamed of. And a lot of it, I'm not going to say all of it, but a lot of it is due to Dan's solid and sane guidance of the company.
He has a very strong moral compass, which I think comes from his faith. And I really believe that that is his greatest strength.
I think his greatest accomplishment, in addition to how he's managed and has grown Aflac, has been his open-heartedness and his willingness to give back.
Dan's a Southern guy. His values are Southern. His mannerisms, his sayings. I mean, he's from Georgia, and just exhibits everything that's great about Georgia, including just love for your neighbor, wanting to do well, want to see people do well and make good, as we say in Georgia.
And it all starts at the top with any company and works its way down, and Dan believes in inclusion as opposed to exclusion.
Dan has been very keen in diversity and inclusion before it became a buzzword today. Dan walked into a room one day and said, "I don't need to see people sitting around the table, they all look like me. I need to have some diversity so I can get different points of view from different people."
He wants Aflac to be an example, not just in Georgia, but in the nation, of what good corporate citizenship is, doing things the right way, that you can be profitable and successful in business and advertising and still do right by your people.
He and the Aflac Corporation and its sales force, known as the field force, have raised literally hundreds of millions of dollars for kids with cancer and blood disorders. And because of the resources that Aflac provided us over the years, we were able to grow into one of the top 10 childhood cancer centers in the country.
He has this passion for giving to people. He has a passion for helping people. He loves his country. He loves his company. He loves his community.
So his heart and soul run very deep. And there's no question that it's helped Georgia's children and their families.
Dan is a friend, and I cherish that friendship. If there's one person that is my go-to person, it's Dan Amos.
He's just such a great leader. I mean, he's not just a great leader, but he has great fellowship. I mean, there are people, myself included, that would just follow him anywhere he went.
I am blessed to call him a friend. I love the man.
There's nothing I wouldn't do for the man. He called me at 3 o'clock in the morning and said he needs the toenails clipped. I'll be over there. It's just, that's the way I feel about it. This world would be a hell of a lot better off if we had some more Dan Amos.